So far we have completed air pollution, water pollution. Let us see now soil pollution. The soil pollution is mainly discussed as because of insecticides, because of pesticides, because of herbicides. The soil is getting polluted because of the insecticides which are produced in the water bodies, pesticides which we are spreading into the fields, and herbicides because of the environment or because of the herbal growth. Let us see the soil pollution in detail. It is maybe because of following reasons. Number 1, industrial wastes. Number 2, urban wastes. Number 3, agricultural wastes or agricultural pollution. Let us see now industrial wastes. This industrial waste can be discussed as a two types: biodegradable wastes, that means it will break down, decompose, it will break down and decompose in the soil itself. Second type, non biodegradable waste. It will not decompose and it will not mix with the soil and it will not decompose easily, and it will resist the breakdown into simpler. It will be there inside the soil itself for the years together. That is causing non biodegradable waste. So soil pollution majorly we can classify into biodegradable, can be break down, can be decomposed; non biodegradable, cannot be decomposed, cannot be simplified. It is not decomposed, it cannot be breaking down into simpler. Now if you look at the another points of the same, biodegradable waste generated in the cotton mills, food processing units, paper industries, paper mills and textile factories. Non biodegradable is observed, it is generated generally, this kind of waste are produced during thermal power plants, power units, and fly ash units. Fly ash which is released in the thermal power plants is a non biodegradable waste. So this is the number 1. Number 2, industrial waste under the class of non biodegradable wastes. It is plants producing fly ash, that is thermal power plants, electricity generating plants, they produce a fly ash, that is released into the nearby atmosphere. When it is fall on the soil nearby that power plant, and that is not going to be degraded, decomposed, it can be simplified further, breakdown process is not done, so it remains as a soil waste for years together. For that soil is unfit for cultivation, unfit for any other purposes. Integrated iron and steel plants which produce the blast furnace slag and steel melting or mixing slags, they release into nearby water, they are entered into nearby soils and they remain as a industrial waste, and which is a non biodegradable waste. Coming to industries manufacturing aluminium, zinc, copper, they produce mud particles and some gypsum quantities released into the atmosphere. It may be a non biodegradable matter, remains on the soil. Nowadays fly ash and slag from the steel industries are utilized by the cement industry. From the cement industry again, that may be entered into atmosphere, soil, nearby soil, and it will cause again as a industrial non biodegradable waste, it remains as. Large quantities of the toxic waste are usually destroyed by controlled incineration units. Nowadays we are establishing some units called incineration units, in which we are converting the large quantities of the toxic waste into usually destroyed. Still left out non biodegradable products will be remained as a non biodegradable wastes. They cannot be even simplified and cannot be decomposed. Coming to agricultural pollutants. In the agricultural pollutants we can discuss them as fertilizers, In the fertilizers we have synthetic fertilizers. Okay, they kill beneficial microorganisms along with the non-beneficial. Okay, so they kill the beneficial microorganisms in the soil that converts dead human and plants remain into nutrient rich in organic matter. So agricultural pollutants, that is number 1, that is fertilizers. Number 2, pesticides. Okay, these are nothing but disinfectants. Okay, they contaminates and makes the soil red in color, reddish. Examples: DDT, dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. Okay, they accumulate in the big big units, and in birds it's a residue. Reproduction is also affected in the marine life because of the consumption of these insecticides or this kind of pesticides. Now coming to herbicides, third one. Coming to the herbicides, sodium chlorate, sodium arsenite are the harmful herbicides which are applied in the fields. Another one, fungicides. Okay, it reduces the plant growth. Fungicides may be reducing the plant growth. Now urban wastes. In the cities particularly, we see lot of human waste, garbage waste, and rubbish exist from the toxic pathogens enters into the environment, and hydrocarbons enter into environment because of the urban wastes, and it will produce very bad smell, irritating smell. It is causing so many air spread diseases because of dumping so many things on the soil in the mainly urban areas. So far we have discussed about air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. Now we are going to conclude this topic by knowing about some concepts related to waste management, recycling of the waste products, so that we can control the pollution. Let us see not. Do you know about what is meant by waste recycling? If you have any idea about waste recycling, the fuel obtained from the plastic waste has a high octane value. Octane rating is more, burning is more. It contains no lead, so it is called green fuel. When there is no lead, it's an unleaded fuel which we are burning, so you can call nowadays it as a green fuel. Okay, leadless fuel, it's a green fuel. Clothes will be made from the recycled plastic wastes nowadays. Technology has now developed to produce electricity from the garbage. So because of the new technology, modern technology, we are managing waste in the above said recycling processes. Because of the recycling, we are using the waste once again into some other useful and important products. Next, disposal, also very important problem here. Methods of safe disposal of the wastes. Wherever you want to dispose it, wherever you want to throw it, you cannot do it. So there are some scientific methods of disposing the waste also. It is also discussed under waste management. Let us see number 1, recycling. Waste is recycled and used as a raw materials, and some wastes are burnt, and they are incinerable. They are burnt in the proper furnaces devices. Burning waste in the modern incinerators means like a kind of devices, so that there is no air pollution comes out in the incineration units. Then composting. You can compose it. Decomposable matter is separated and degraded. We have to do first grading. Plastics, rubber, textiles, like that we have to grade them, and we have to allow for composing, so that decomposing matter is separated and degraded. Next, dumping. Where do you dump it? By using dumping yards, landfill methods, and by digging them and covering them by proper way, you can make all this necessary. Then we can go for the waste management techniques.